I am talking about the HeyChy Mini. So you guys know I do a ton of work with all kinds of massage guns. I'm always looking for the heating elements, the percussion massage guns, the extended handles, all this different stuff. I've never unboxed a Mini. This is my first one and I love it. This thing is awesome. I've already unboxed it. I've already used it. I've got multiple video clips of real clients in the physical therapy clinic. Patients who had a knee replacement, patients who had some upper trap or back strain, all of this kind of stuff. The HeyChy Mini just does an awesome job. So let me show you guys what's in the case. You get a little string, you know, you can tie that into the handle. I don't think you really need it, but it's handy. You have a little carrying case. You have the instructions. You've got the charging cable, which plugs into any block or any USB. A lot of times I'll just plug this into my computer, let the Mini recharge as I'm working on my documentation. But this is the star of the show. So you can see here, I mean, that thing is tiny, it's lightweight, ergonomic, comfortable. The power is on the bottom. I think there's 5 power modes. What I'll do is I'll put in my favorite connection. So this guy, it's a hard plastic, but this is my favorite connection, or massage head, I guess. Here we go. So we press and hold the power button. It starts. I think it's got a 7mm amplitude. So it's really for those, you know, acute injuries, my ankle, my knee, my hip, the musculature around it, the soft tissue. I'm not sure if those lights, there you go. So you can see level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, then it goes off. So I'm gonna put it on level 3 right now. And let's talk about some of the different attachments. It basically comes with these 4 attachments. The one that I've got on there already, you got the normal round kind of foamy like material. You've got this little digit pointer, you know, get into those really kind of tight areas. And then this little U-shaped guy, this usually goes up and down along the edges of a bone, like on the spine or something like this. There's almost never a reason to use a massager like this on any kind of bony surface. But the different massage heads have different functions. They have different purposes. So most of the patients who I see in my physical therapy clinic, they come in fully dressed. As an example, I've got pants on. And so if I'm going to use this smooth, rounded head, it does a really great job just kind of gliding over the fabric from my pants. If I was going to use this on the skin, it still does a pretty good job. It glides, but there's a little bit of friction in there. It's not quite as smooth as when I'm using it over a piece of fabric. Now, of course, the fabric does reduce some of the intensity of the percussion sensation, but, you know, I've been training for the turkey trot. We've got Thanksgiving tomorrow. Using a little handheld massager like this, super simple, super convenient, just feels great. Facilitates blood flow, desensitizes sensitive tissue, spreads the muscle fibers. There's a lot of things that this does. I'm going to turn it off. The head just pops right out. I'm going to switch it over. We'll put in the U-shape head and I'll kind of show you. Now, this is a little more ideal when you have somebody else who's going to do it for you. But if you think about your spine, you have those little bumps. Those are called the spinous process of the vertebrae. You don't want to go on the spine, on those bones, but you would go up and down the sides of the spine. And so if somebody was around doing it for me, they would go right along the sides. And what happens is you have facet joints. Those are the joints that connect the bones above and below the vertebral bodies. The facet joints get really sensitive. And sometimes having a massager with that trying to find a spot, U shape, hits those facet joints and just facilitates the circulation, It activates those muscles that run between the levels of vertebrae. Of course, you got this kind of round, spongy ball. There's a little bit of give to it. And so when we're using something like this, I can, let's see if I get a good angle. I can come over the top. I can get that upper trap, levator muscle. But what's nice is if I have, let's say, tennis elbow, or been playing pickleball and my lateral forearm really hurts, and I'm coming in close to the bony bits, it does not hurt when I have that foam knob and I get on the bone itself. Whereas some of the harder plastic knobs, if I got on the bony areas, it would not feel good. So this guy, this attachment is ideal for any areas next to the bony bits. And then of course, we've got the killer of them all, this little finger-like pro whatever, I don't even know. Pro level pain. All right, so this guy is gonna hit kind of those really specific pinpoint areas. You know, I'll get a patient, they're doing a lot of chest work, they're doing a lot of pressing, bench press, things like that. We can come in through here along that pectoralis major. We can come under the clavicle to loosen up those upper fibers of the pec. We can come down along the head of the bicep if I want to get into this area, the bicep attachment. This guy is when I'm looking for really targeted treatment. But like I said before, there's zero doubt my favorite is this round head that glides around, especially over clothing. Man, it just feels so good. You can hit different areas. Anybody who has a desk job, works on a computer, these muscles, upper trap, levator, you know, scalenes, these guys are always going to be tight. And what I like to do truthfully is I like to add a stretch with the massage. So when I'm teaching my patient how to use this, we do a side bend, we depress the shoulder. So I'm using the muscles underneath to pull the shoulder down while I'm applying the percussion massage. So I get the elongation of the stretch along with the percussion, which spreads the muscle fibers, facilitates fluid exchange, desensitizes sensitive tissue. Check it out. HeyChy is running a ton of sales right now. They have all different kinds of massage guns. In other videos, I've talked about their thermal massage gun that has both hot and cold, 2 thermal settings for hot, 2 thermal settings for cold. But right now, flavor of the week, the Super Mini, this one's called the Super Mini, absolutely one of my favorite. And it's so small. Like you literally throw this into your gym bag, into your purse, into your training bag. If your physical therapy clinic doesn't have these available, just bring it with you. Ask your physical therapist to use it during the treatment. It is a lifesaver. It really makes a difference. So guys, happy holidays. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Holidays are right around the corner. We've got a new year coming up, 2026. It's going to be here before we know it. And nothing is more valuable than your health, your well-being. I wish you the best, and I'll catch you on the next video.